You just put 4 new tires on your car, dropped close to $800, and you even thanked the sales guy on the way out. Congratulations, you just paid the year-end bonus of some multinational's VP of marketing. It's not your fault. It's this system. They've been conditioning you for decades with slick Super Bowl commercials and celebrity endorsements. But they never tell you there's an entire universe of brands delivering the same performance and the same technology for 30 to 40% less. The sales rep knows. But they're not going to tell you because their commission depends on you staying in the dark. My name is Mike, and before I show you the 13 brands that major tire chains hide from you, I need to tell you a story that almost ended in tragedy on I-95. My family was doing 75 miles an hour when the rear tire won. I'd paid a lot of money for just 2 months earlier, blew out, and bubbled like a balloon. I managed to get to the shoulder without crashing, sitting there shaking on the side of the highway. I thought, I paid too much to be living this. So I started an obsessive investigation, talking to engineers, fleet managers, and Uber and Lyft drivers who clock over at 120,000 miles a year. What I found out is going to make you furious. Drop a comment and tell me what state you're from and whether a tire shop has ever ripped you off. A tire is no different from a generic drug. You pay $50 for the brand name version or $10 for the same active ingredient. The difference is the billions the big players spend on NASCAR sponsorships, NFL commercials, and contracts with famous influencers. You pay for all of that when you sign the receipt. Hit like and stay till the end because number 1 on this list is going to destroy everything you thought you knew about tire brands. Number 13, General Tire. What I'm about to tell you. The shops keep under lock and key. You know, Continental, the premium German brand, General Tire, belongs to the same group. Same technology, same German quality control. But in the replacement market, it costs up to 40% less. A brand name tire for a Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord can run you $180. The General Tire equivalent goes for around $120. Swap all 4, and you save over $240 on the full set in real road testing on American highways. These tires handle highway expansion joints and stay grippy in summer rainstorms. The sales rep never offers them because the commission is smaller. Number 12, FALKEN. How many times have you bought tires because you saw a commercial and figured the brand ambassador was validating the quality? You didn't pay for better rubber. You paid for the influencer's fee. Falcon is a Japanese giant from the Sumitomo Group and makes tires for the Accord, the Camry, and the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Because they don't blow millions on halftime ads, the price drops significantly. A Falcon in a popular size runs about $130 versus $210 from the Ed Heavy brand. Change all 4 and you save over $320 in wet braking tests. Falcon matches or beats brands that cost twice as much. Number 11, Unkuku. This South Korean brand is the biggest slap in the face to anyone who thinks a good tire needs a European name. Mercedes, BMW, and Audi come off the factory floor with Hankook tires. The elite use them. But in the replacement market, you pay up to 40% less than the marketing darlings. For a Grand Cherokee or an Accord, a Hankook runs around $140. While the marketing favorites don't dip below $230, you save close to $360 on the full set. An Uber driver in Houston put on Hankooks, spent half the money, and the tires were still solid past 60,000 miles. Quick pause. A lot of people ask me where to take their car without getting ripped off. Drop a comment with the name of a trustworthy shop and your state. We're going to build a real guide made by people who actually use them. Number 10, Cooper Tires. Over 100 years of history, but up to 35% cheaper than the billboard giants. They don't spend fortunes sponsoring the Daytona 500. They invest in the rubber. A Cooper for a sedan or SUV averages around $150, while the famous equivalent doesn't drop below $230. The total savings on the set-tops, $320. There are reports of tires lasting 80,000 miles with even wear across the tread. Cooper was absorbed by a larger group, but kept its independent production line. Multinational quality at a fair price. Number 9, Kumho. Proof you're being manipulated. This South Korean brand equips Ford and Chevy vehicles straight off the assembly line. The car leaves the dealership with kumahos on the axle, but when it's time to replace them, the sales rep steers you to the showroom brand. A kumho for a compact or midsize sedan goes for about $125 versus $200 from the premium brand on display. The savings hover around $300 for the set. Where kumho absolutely humiliates the famous brands is in hydroplaning resistance. Its drainage channels outperform tires that cost twice as much in controlled testing. Number 8. Vredestein. Never heard that name. This Dutch brand has been around since 1909 and is the nightmare of European tire brands. For SUVs and mid-size sedans, it runs around $175 versus $250 from the top-of-the-line tire your sales rep is pushing. You save over $300 on the full set. Wet weather safety ratings are A in all major European tests, the same marks as the expensive brands. There are drivers who hit 70,000 miles and the tire still looks new. The big chains hate Vredestein because their profit margin is smaller. Number sketchy Yokohama, equipped from the factory on Toyota, Nissan, and Subaru brands that don't mess around with safety. At shops, it runs up to 30% less than Michelin or Bridgestone. A Yokohama for a sedan or midsize SUV goes for about $155 versus $230 from the brand of the moment. You save over $300. These tires routinely hit 90,000 miles. For pickups and SUVs on dirt roads, their off-road line runs $210 versus over $330 for the famous versions. Same traction and control. $120 savings per tire. Number 6. Mastercraft. You know, Cooper tires. Mastercraft is their value line, produced in the same factories with the same materials for the most common cars on American streets. A Mastercraft runs about $110 versus $200 from the trendy brand. On a set of 4, you save over $360 in real-world tests. These cheaties go 80,000 miles with wet grip. That leaves a lot of expensive tires in the dust. A guy in Atlanta spent under $500 instead of $900. And 3 years later, the tires were still solid. If you're getting value out of this and you're done letting the big brands play you, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Every week, we bring you information that major corporations pay good money to keep you from knowing. Tell me in the comments, what's the most you've ever paid for a set of tires? Number 5, Toho Tires. A Japanese brand that's basically a religion among truck owners. But that car owners ignore because nobody tells them. A Toyo for daily driving runs around $155 versus $230 from the market favorites. You save over $300 on the full set. For durability, these tires go past 80,000 miles with absolute silence. For pickups that need to handle both the interstate and dirt trails, the open country line is unbeatable in cost. The secret is in the high silica compounds that deliver shorter wet weather stopping distances. Number 4. NEXEN. Want proof that marketing is manipulating you? Nexen equips Porsche and Volkswagen vehicles straight off the assembly line. If it's good enough to leave a Porsche factory on, why wouldn't it work on your car? In common sizes for sedans and hatchbacks. Nexen goes for about $125 versus $210 from the equivalent brand. You saved over $340 on the full set. In lab and track testing, they roll past 80,000 miles with zero road noise. The Sport line runs around $165 versus over $310 for the famous European brands. Number 3, Firestone. This truth is going to make your blood boil. Firestone belongs to Bridgestone. It's the same technical DNA, the same rigorous quality control, just 30 to 40% cheaper. While the premium brand tire costs a fortune, the equivalent Firestone runs about $135. You save over $380 on the full set. For pickups and SUVs on dirt and mud, their off-road line runs $230 versus over $330 from famous competitors. On top of that, they have fuel efficiency focused models. You save on the purchase and keep saving at the pump. Number 2, BF Goodrich. Belongs to Michelin. You get the DNA, the chemical compounds, and the engineering of the most respected tire brand in the world, but paying 20 to 30% less. the Michelin equivalent costs a fortune. The BF Goodrich runs about $155. You save over $300 on the full set. The all-terrain line is legendary among drivers who actually put their trucks to work. It runs around $320 per tire, but it destroys $170 competitors in lifespan and performance. Going past 70,000 miles, where the others fall apart before 40, número 1, Continental, the top-selling brand in Europe that equips the most demanding cars in the world, but that a lot of American buyers overlook. The secret the shops don't want you to discover: Continental's mid-range lines use the same technology as the luxury tiers, costing up to 40% less than the top-of-the-line versions. A high-performance Continental runs about $145 to $165. The savings compared to the other giants top $300 in independent European tests. Continental beats Michelin and Goodyear in durability, dry braking, and wet braking. We're talking about a tire that goes 100,000 miles with self-sealing technology for small punctures and active road noise cancellation. This isn't a sales pitch, it's real engineering data. Why do these brands cost less when they're just as good or better? Michelin and Goodyear spent decades building brand loyalty with multi-million-dollar ad campaigns. And you pay for every bit of that baked into the sticker price. Continental, Yokohama, BF Goodrich, and the rest play a different game. They deliver more mileage, more safety, and a fair price. People who buy with information save hundreds of dollars every tire rotation. People who buy the name are paying the year-end bonus of some multinational's VP of marketing. Now the question is yours. Are you going to keep sponsoring the famous brand? Or are you going to start paying for real rubber? If you learned at least one thing today, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. Which of these brands have you already used? Or which one are you going to try first? Click on the video that popped up on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one.